It comes tapping at your window like the midnight rain in June. Starts with innocence, then grows up slow until the thunder shakes the room.
「
wish there was to you. One's a hold close and one's pull me through. Wish I had two strong hands to hold you steady now upon the ship. I want you by my side, to be my star this silent night. Still and cold, soft and bold, and I want you by my side. Too much how the heavens opened every time you touch. Wonder why this great big sky a little smaller every time we say goodbye. 'Cause I want you by my side, be my star this silent night. Still by my side, be my star this silent night. Still and cold, soft and bold, and I want you by my side. 'Cause I want you by my side. 'Cause I want you by my side. 'Cause I want you by my side. train rolls by, it's gonna squish it flat. And I know exactly how it feels. It feels a lot like love, but she swears it's not. The way she comes and goes, it's like she'll never stop. But someday she'll know exactly how it feels, yeah. She doesn't know what she wants, and it comes as no surprise. 'Cause ain't it like a woman to never make up her mind? She'll tell you what you want, and she'll change it 1,000 times. Ain't it like a woman to never make up her mind? Like the waves that crash into the shore, she comes flying in and then she leaves once more. And I'll never know what it's gonna take to make one stay. But I keep telling myself she'll come back around if I give her time. I know that I'm just talking to just she doesn't know what ain't it like a woman to never make up. She'll tell you what she wants, and then she'll change it 1,000 times. Ain't it like a woman never make up? Ain't it like a woman never make up?
グリルタイムグリルココットプレートを
Never make up her mind. Summer is over, the fall chased it away. Leaves always changing, nothing stays the same. But two time is up. Your feet are cold and they're broken out. But you're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. Every single time I breathe, I breathe. Driving away from the house in the hill, she wrote me a letter. The seasons come, seasons go, and our heart beats fast and one grows cold. And you're always on my mind. Yeah, you're always on my mind. Every single time I breathe, 'cause I can't stay away. No, I can't stay away too long. No, I can't stay away. No, I can't stay away too long. You're always on my mind. You're always on my mind. to know love from the start. Until us, now I know can give twice as much. So maybe it's good, maybe it's good for something. Maybe it's good, maybe it's good for something. It's good enough for you. Help me look inside to find my truth. What a year of loving you can do. Now this heart ain't just mine to lose.